True School Sports
here.
Empire. How's it going, man? Make sure you subscribe to True School Sports here on YouTube, and all that good stuff. First things first, of course, the 84th edition of the Roundtable. Let's go ahead and get this started here. A lot to talk about, but first thing is first. It's definitely the big win from the monster Inoue. Okay, now Inoue just blows Donaire out of what he surpassed I thought it was going to stop him in the 10th. He was like, you know what? How about I do it 8 rounds earlier? Joe B, what do you think of his performance, brother?
Oh my God, it was jaw dropping. I thought the fight was going to go the distance. To be honest with you, I was going to bet the over, but forget about it. I actually did a live cast for the fight, and I was excited. I was like, this is going to be a great fight. And poor Nonito Donaire, man, he just got caught, and it was over, man. It was over. And you know what's crazy is Inoue was laying back a little bit, and he was playing the counterpunch role. And I thought he would be the aggressor, and I thought Donaire would be the counterpuncher. I thought Donaire would be a little more cagey and crafty in this fight. But it's crazy too because we talked to Rachel Corey, remember? And Rachel said that, you know, if Nonito fights smart and doesn't get too aggressive, then he's going to have a good performance. But if he gets too aggressive, he can get in trouble. And he seemed to try to get off to too fast of a start, it looked like. And, you know, he just ran into a big right hand, and that was all she wrote. He never recovered from it.
Yeah. Absolutely. What you think, Corley?
Yeah, man. So how's everybody doing today, man? It's Corley Boxing. But yeah,
Shout
man,
out.
we talked to Rachel, the wife of Nonito Donaire, and she said a lot. I picked I think it was like a 7th round knockout. And, you know, I was off too. I was way off. I gave Donaire a lot of respect for this fight because I think he deserved it. I think in the first fight, he deserved a lot of respect because he broke. Rachel reminded me and Beeves that he, you know, Nonito Donaire wasn't just because I told his wife he took a lot of shots in that first fight. And I told her straight up, you know, I was blunt with her. I said, I think he took too many big shots in the first fight. I said that straight to her. And then that's how we got her on the live stream because Beeb instigated it. But you know, we got her on there, and you know, it was good. And I like what I seen out of Inoue. He was very firm on what he believed in. He was very firm on, you know, throwing his punches very cleanly, very crisp. He didn't miss a whole lot. And it was over, man, literally before you knew it. And I think it could have been over in the first round, but the ref, he got knocked down, I believe, right at the end. And as soon as he beat the count, the bell rung. So I just think that, you know, if it was a little bit more time, Inoue could have possibly finished Donaire in the first round. You know what I mean? So that's even more of a story right there, man. And I just think Inoue had to separate himself and distance himself from the legend and the great Nonito Donaire, but he is over the hill. And in so many words, I try to tell his wife that I didn't want to be disrespectful. I wanted to be respectful. But at the end of the day, I just really, truly think that Donaire needs to hang it up. And I think that Inoue had an excellent performance. I give him an A+. And yeah, man.
All right, man. True School Sports. What do you think of his performance, brother?
I thought it was great, but I'm gonna respectfully disagree with Corey Lee. I don't think Donaire was over the. I don't think he was over the hill. You can't say he was over the hill when he just beat Ubali and Gabayo, one young undefeated champion and another a young undefeated contender. He got them both out of there with before the 6th round. So I think it's easy to say that after the fact, but maybe you were saying it before, but very few were saying that he was over the hill before. That's why we had Donaire going 8, 9, 10 rounds before getting stopped. And the monster, look, I remember when he fought Donaire the first time, I made a video and I said that I think this guy might be the best fighter in the world as far as his skills go. And I got crucified for everybody was flaming me because Canelo had just beaten Kovalev and all this stuff. But it seems like people are coming around now to the monster and they're looking at him as one of the dominant guys below 126. So I thought it was a great performance. And he has that thing about him, like that wow factor. There's some guys in boxing that win, but they don't have that wow factor. He got the wow factor. So it was great to see.